Shooting games cover a wide range of mobile games today. We get a ton of them every new week, if not on a daily basis. I guess now's a good day as any, and if you're in need of some good old shooting, here's a couple dozen new first and third person shooters in December 2023 to pick up for free on your Android and iOS right now. Number 1. About a week ago, I actually included this one in an upcoming list. I thought it'll be a whole year away since release, but apparently not. See, Firefront Mobile is now on the Play Store on TapTap for iOS and is ready to go for free. It's a 10 out of 10 rated on TapTap, 5 out of 5 on the Google Play. Warsim, it's almost as big as a Battlefield game and takes you down about 1 GB in total. Plays offline, and this is legit in-game footage. Moving on to number 2, from one of the most successful mobile game developers here, these folks turned gold every single genre they touched since 2017. We've got here maybe the most underrated game of the month, an action first-person shooter, zombie survival RPG, going by the name Zombie State. This game has one of the smoothest and top quality graphics in this genre, and the whole thing somehow just 300 megabytes in total. It's a free one, plays online though, and what you just saw is actually in-game footage. Available to pre-register globally as of yesterday. Number 3, we have Warzone, World War II. Coming from a new developer in town for the past few months, these folks have actually released more than 7 huge mobile games, all successful, and here's the company's latest work, which happens to be a battle royale war sim, or simply a first-person shooter, offering a rather decent war where you as a soldier get to challenge yourself against a diverse arsenal of different enemies and weaponry. Check it out, this one's playable online too.
The enemy is all around us, and government hands are tied.
If you want it, you see, there's a million sniping 3D shooting games on Android, and more often than not, they have like no replay. So if you already played the good ones, here's another one to try. It's an offline, of course, mission-based, accurate sniping game in which your goal is to just become the most skilled sniper in the country. It's about 122 megabytes in total, it's free, and it's coming from a pretty good mobile game developer too. These folks are actually pretty old school. With 1,000 downloads, I like to think one of the most underrated FPS games of the year so far. At number 5, we've got Command the Shooting. This one's coming from the famous developers GameTap. These folks have made over 100 mobile games already, and a few good first-person shooters too. The company's latest work here is a somewhat decent action-packed Counter-Strike inspired tactical shooter. It plays both online and offline, and it's free, about 100 megabytes in total, and sitting on the Google Play only, set to be coming out to iOS soon. Arena Breakout, of course, I'd like to give an honorable mention here, is without a doubt the single most decent tactical FPS on Android right now. Not only the game's design is realistic as hell on mobiles, the AI and the map designs are made way too smart that is often compared to games as big as Escape from Tarkov. It's definitely something for you to try if you like that one. There's one problem though, it's a big game. It's about 4 gigabytes in total, plays online, but it really makes up in content and replay for like almost every single megabyte it's asking for. If you're looking for something in the lines of Counter-Strike, something bigger, new too, well, you're gonna have to visit this one, I guess. It's a 120 worth of an indie first-person multiplayer shooter, plays offline, and has one map to maneuver around for fun. It's about 1,000 times downloaded new game here. It's not packed with players, but you can play with AI, and they're not really bad. In case it's a free one, worth a quick try, I guess. Speaking of free games to try, if you like Free Fire series of mobile games, well, you'd be happy to know that Modern Ops received a new patch that got rid of a ridiculous amount of bugs it had, now plays just fine anywhere on the planet, and way less hackers now. This year is not only a great tactical shooter, it offers a very good graphics for 700 megabytes. Way too many weapons to unlock, much more if you wanted to play a little bit of extra money. It's a free one though, plays only online. You might have already heard or have either played on mobiles, but Blood Strike came out globally on Android and iOS once again, and for all, this week. And it's just fine with literally no bugs, finally. Pre-registered over a few million times and has been refined with a better server, smoother gameplay, less hackers. Anyway, a Blood Strike, or PBS, here is an online multiplayer first-person shooter, one of the oldest games to have been in development, and takes down about 700 megabytes in total now. At the number 10, we've got, of course, most of you know about the Hitman games. It is playable in first person, so probably the most honorable mention if you're an old school veteran, I guess. Blood Money Reprisal, by the way, over here is a $10 piece of mobile game. It was released earlier today, and everybody has been saying good things about it. This is not only the base game, it offers more content, a new mod, minimap, gameplay improvements from the later games in the series, and it's just fine with a controller. In any case, there's 5 more new games you should definitely check out on the go.